Welcome back, poetry lovers, to another episode of the Poetry of JP, where we dive into the verses that stir our souls and challenge our perceptions. Today, we're exploring my poem titled Skeletons, which reflects on the decay of civilization, both ancient and modern, and the unsettling parallels that connect them. The poem Skeletons offers a haunting meditation on the remnants of the past and the ghosts of the future. Through vivid imagery and sharp contrasts, it brings to life the ruins of the Roman Empire and the hollow shells of our own modern world. Let's begin by reading the poem in its entirety. The Roman temples are the bones of the old gods jutting through the earth. Come, and you can see the fallen Colossus's toes bound in sandals, tiptoeing on their marble stand. Here is the fresh corpse of the West, a Starbucks and a line of shops, the metal and glass box girder buildings. Perhaps these cages will jut from the sand of some future desert wasteland and remind the inhabitants of us, when all freedom and Western good was kept like some damsel songbird off in the corner, pretty but don't touch. Skeletons opens with a powerful image, the bones of the old gods, symbolized by the Roman temples jutting through the earth. These ancient ruins, remnants of a once great civilization, serve as a stark reminder of the past's glory and its inevitable decay. The poem invites us to visualize these ruins, not merely as stones and marble, but as the skeletal remains of something divine, something that once breathed life and power into the world. But Skeletons doesn't dwell solely in the past. It makes a jarring shift to the present, where we encounter the fresh corpse of the West. This is not the corpse of a fallen empire, but rather a still living, yet decaying modern world, a world of commercialism and consumerism. The Starbucks and the line of shops are depicted as the modern-day equivalent of those ancient ruins, our civilization's own version of skeletons, waiting to be buried by time. This contrast between the ancient and the modern serves as a powerful commentary on the transient nature of human achievements. Where the Romans built temples to honor their gods, we erect glass and metal structures dedicated to commerce. And just as the Roman temples have crumbled, so too will our skyscrapers and shopping centers. The poem then takes us further into the future, imagining a time when our modern cages, these steel and glass buildings, will jut from the sand of a future desert wasteland. It's a chilling vision, suggesting that what we consider progress may one day be seen as remnants of a lost civilization. Future inhabitants, perhaps living in a world very different from ours, may look upon these ruins and wonder about the people who built them, just as we wonder about the Romans. The final line of Skeletons leaves us with a haunting image of freedom and Western values. All freedom and Western good being kept like a damsel songbird off in the corner, pretty but don't touch. This metaphor suggests that our most cherished ideals are becoming ornamental, something to admire from a distance, but not truly live or engage with. It's a warning that resonates deeply in our time, where freedom can sometimes feel like more of a concept than a lived reality. As we reflect on Skeletons, we're left with a series of profound questions. What does it mean for a civilization to die? Is it simply the decay of its physical structures, or is it the loss of its spirit, its values, its soul? How can we ensure that the skeletons we leave behind tell a story of life and not just of death? Skeletons challenges us to look beyond the surface of our world, to see the fragility beneath the glass and steel, and to question what we're really building both physically and culturally, are we creating something lasting, or are we just setting the stage for a future ruin? As we close today's episode of The Poetry of JP, I invite you to carry these questions with you. Think about the legacies we're leaving behind and how they might be viewed by those who come after us. Will they see beauty, wisdom, and resilience, or will they see only the skeletons of a lost world? Thank you for joining me on this exploration of skeletons. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a like. And remember, poetry has the power to reveal the truths we often overlook. Until next time, keep pondering, keep questioning, and keep listening to the poetry of JP.